Hello everyone, Jacob the Dragon here, and I'm literally recording this video during a storm, which just, if you could hear, yeah. But there's just something I kind of want to talk about. Just a little bit recently, I just watched a movie that, well, mainly a part of and partially the ending of a movie that but I don't really watch too often. But I actually, when I think about it, I think I only saw at least one or two times, but I'm not entirely sure. But anywho, what I kind of want to talk about is this little movie called Misty. And why do I want to talk about this movie? Well, it's interesting to me for a few reasons, even though I don't watch it very often. But actually, when I think about it, this is possibly my second or third time even looking at parts of the movie. But I have seen the movie in its entirety at least once. I should really watch this movie again in its entirety sometime. So, this this movie Misty was made in 1961, and it's an hour and a half long, 91 minutes. And it's mainly about these two children who basically goes to work hard to buy this horse called the Phantom, who later gives birth to a horse named Misty, which is on the title. In fact, that's not even Misty. That right there is the Phantom. The Phantom is Misty's mother. And the movie is based off of a book that was made in Chincoteague. In fact, the film itself was made in Chincoteague. And as most of you already know, I visit Chincoteague from time to time since that's where my dad lives. I go to visit Chincoteague sometime. And so, I'm not gonna tell you too much about the movie itself, because I honestly don't want to spoil it to you guys. But just to say this, Misty doesn't even appear until 49 minutes into the movie. That's like the majority of the movie. That's I'm not sure how to review the movie. Well, I don't really have anything against this movie. It's just a few things about it that interests me when I do look at it. And this is the back of the DVD, and here's the inside of the disc. So yeah, this movie was made in Chincoteague in 1961, which I already said. Why did I say that twice? I don't know, but one thing that's very interesting, believe it or not, and this is a fact, there's this one man in the movie that appears for like a minute or a couple of seconds or so named Mr. Savage. The funny thing is, Mr. Savage, who made a couple of seconds or a minute appearance in this movie, is my ancestor. Yeah. Can you believe that? I know I'm not really talking too much, but I just wanted to kind of recommend this movie. It's a it's a nice little movie. I don't have any criticisms. I think some of you might enjoy this movie if you like Chincoteague or you just like horses. are only two DVD releases, only ever two DVD releases of this movie. There's the old one, which has the movie in cropped full screen, which my grandfather has in Chickatig, but that was the first time I saw it in its entirety. And the second one, which is the one I'm holding, which is in its original widescreen aspect. For the DVD I'm holding itself, there's not too much. There's just the movie and a trailer, and it's not the original theatrical trailer. If it did had a theatrical trailer, I'm not entirely sure because I never really looked up this movie much. I just kind of know about it. I have saw the original poster in a store once in Chickatig, and from what I heard from my dad, they actually do show this movie in theaters once in Chickatig every year, but I don't really haven't heard anything. So there's the trailer. The video quality. The video quality is actually pretty good for a 60s film. There are a few hiccups here and there, but otherwise, the video quality is good. The audio quality, I would say it's alright. And about the trailer, the trailer doesn't. The trailer, it's not like a theatrical one, as I already said. It's kind of more like those Comcast on demand trailers, if you know what I mean. So, if you like Chickatig, or if you like horses, or just want a nice film, just pick this one up. And if you're thinking about looking for this on Blu-ray, hate to tell you, but this movie was never released on Blu-ray. I actually did try to look up if there was a Blu-ray version, but there's no such thing as a Blu-ray version. Where you can find this DVD, you can find this in almost any store in Chincoteague. Almost in any store. But mainly when things have to do with Chincoteague itself, you will most likely find this DVD, as well as a couple of Misty books. And you can find this on Amazon for $10. So, just a little something I want to talk about. And it's and the end title sequence says that it was produced and released by 20th Century Fox Corporation from like a CinemaScope picture, but if 20th Century Fox made this, then why didn't they release this on DVD? Well, as you can see, it is released on DVD, but by a different company. So, I don't know what else to say unless I make a review of it one day. So, and if you consider this kind of the DVD review, then that's all there is to it. Even though I didn't really show the menu and such. But I think you might enjoy this movie if you like horses. So, if you want to check it out, then go ahead. Go find it on Amazon, buy yourself a copy. And that's pretty much it. Actually, there is one more thing I forgot to mention. I meant to say it in the middle of the video, but I completely forgot. But here's the last thing. It doesn't have to do with the movie itself, but I think Misty was real one time because a few years back when I was younger, when things were going on in my life, which I'm not going to go into detail about, but one time I felt like a body of a stuffed horse. Basically, I think I might have seen Misty with my own eyes. And I think I only been in I forgot what place it was, but I do know I've been in there once, seen and felt Misty's fur, and that's pretty much about it. So, yeah. And the last thing that I'm gonna mention before I end this video, there is gonna be a horse that will appear in the Last Time Dragon, at least near the end. Like I will find a place, and the horse's name is Blaze, Time Seeker's little horsey. And if you're wondering what Blaze looks like, I'll put it in the description below, or under this video if you're looking at this in a journal entry. So, so special thanks to Chelsea, aka Voicefang16, for making Blaze possible, and if you want to check out the movie, go find it. And I bet you're surprised to hear that my ancestor was in a film. So, this is Jacob the Dragon, signing out. Come on.